Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. Today, we're going to make a Mrs. Roper necklace.
That's right, you heard me right. A Mrs. Roper necklace, as in Three's Company. So, our dance group, we're called the Louisiana LunaChicks. Sometimes we like to dress up like Mrs. Roper from Three's Company, and we dance. I've got my caftan. Isn't it pretty? This is actually really, really pretty. And I've got my wig, and I did a video on that on my other channel, Be Creative, some time ago. I'll leave a link to that down in the description box below. But today, I'm going to take these beads, along with some other beads, and try to make a pretty gaudy necklace to go with this. So our group, each of us has a dance name. Of course, I'm Tapping Flamingo. Had to use that. But because of that, I like to use pinks and tropical colors. And I'm going to take these flamingo beads and try to get some other beads that match this to put together the necklace. So I've got these pink beads. I thought I'd throw those in. Whoops. Get back up there. And let's see. I want some yellow, some black, and blue. This will work for the yellow. That's more of a golden yellow. And this is a very faint yellow. I want to use big beads. I would have liked these to be a little bit bigger, but this will be fine. I think that'll work. And I gotta find the blue. And you know what? I think I'm gonna use these. That'd be really pretty. And then for the dark here, I think I'm going to use these crystals. I got to have some bling. And they're not black. They're very dark brown. I think they'll work. So this is what we have. Now let's get busy. As much as I like those yellow ones that I had before, I think these are going to be a better match because they're more of a golden yellow. And the colors in that dress is more of a golden yellow. So I'm going to use these beads. And let me scoot all these beads I have. That's really pretty together. And notice I've got different sizes. I think these are 10 millimeter. These actually may be a 12 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 8 millimeter, and a 6 millimeter. And I think these are 6 millimeter also. So we have a variety of colors and sizes. And when you get the variety of sizes, you wind up with something that looks more of a texture. So I'm going to scooch these aside. I am going to use fishing line, 20 pound. This is, oh, excuse my fingers. I got to redo those. I just did those day before yesterday. Anyway, fishing line is actually a really good alternative to use. It is affordable, and 20 pound is good. You don't want to go like 8 pound. That's not going to be strong enough for your beads. But I've been using fishing line. It's just a monofilament, just like some of the beading wire is, and it's more affordable. It's less expensive when you go to the sports department rather than the craft department. And it's the same exact thing. And I actually have a video of this. I'll try to leave a link to it up here somewhere so you can click on it if you're interested. So right now I'm just laying them out. And I have a cloth here. If you lay them out on a hard surface, your beads will roll all over the place. So get you a piece of cloth, maybe some felt. This is just several layers of just some cotton. And laying out my pattern. And now I'm going to start beading them up. And what I've done, I've got the pink and the crystal and the yellow and then the blue, flamingo blue. I flanked that because I'd like to have a little bit more blue in there, and since these are smaller, I'll just use more of them. That looks pretty good. And Mrs. Roper, she liked to wear really bright colors, so I think this is gonna be really nice. I'm just going to have to come up with some earrings, but that'll be a different video. So I almost have it all complete. I'm using a lobster claw clasp and a couple of jump rings, along with a clamshell bead tip, bead cap, crimp bead cover. There's all different kinds of words for these, but what I do is tie 2 knots inside there, close it up, and I've got several videos on how I did this. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side while I kind of explain to you exactly what this Mrs. Roper thing is all about. So some of you may have heard of events around the world called Roper Romps. Roper Romps, R-O-M-P-S. And what they're all about is just having fun, dressing up like Mrs. Roper from Three's Company, and dancing and just hanging out and stuff. And a couple of years ago, our dance group did this at an event, and our video of it blew up. It just went wild. And long story short of it, we were discovered by the person who was looking for entries for the 250th anniversary or birthday of our nation, the U.S. They're going to have a lot of big parades and celebrations and stuff, and they were looking for people from each state to be represented in a parade in Philadelphia and a parade in Washington, D.C. And so he came across our video and contacted us, and our group is actually going to be in these parades July of 2026. And we're going to dress up like Mrs. Roper. But I'm getting my Mrs. Roper costume all done up and ready. Okay, this thing is not very sharp. Let me try this one. And of course, since I like to make jewelry, I just thought I would make a Mrs. Roper necklace to go with my caftan. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I encourage you to go Google search it, YouTube it. You'll find Mrs. Roper red hair, and I do have a wig. And I gotta figure out, oops, whoop, I forgot to put the lobster claw on this. Busy jabbering. Here we go. We're all finished with the necklace. Like I said, I just need to come up with some earrings. And probably some bracelets too. I could do a bracelet like this. Maybe a stretch bracelet, I don't know, we'll see. I have plenty of bracelets, so maybe I'll just wear something I've already got. But I love this. We got my tapping flamingo bird here and all the different colors. I may go take it to that Afghan or Kafgan and see what it looks like with it. Oh yes, it's perfect. I'm glad I changed out those yellow beads for the more golden beads. As far as earrings go, Mrs. Roper usually wore like big earrings, usually hoops or something like that. I'm not for sure I'm going to wear hoops because, I don't know, I'm kind of a klutz, and I could see with me dancing and all, getting my finger or something caught in my earring. That would not be good. But I do have some flamingos somewhere that are really, really big that I think I took apart because I just wasn't wearing them. They will be perfect for this. So I need to hunt around for those flamingos and put them back together again and wear them for my Roper costume. I want to thank y'all for joining me today, and let me know if you've ever heard of a Roper romp and what you think of it. Y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.